Welcome to sports, everybody. I'm Chris Saunders. Team Bahamas came back home yesterday after finishing 9th out of 79 countries in the medal table at the Junior World Track and Field Championships in Barcelona, Spain. Now, double gold medalist Anthony Strawn was not with the team. She's returned to Atlanta ahead of the Olympic Games. However, as Jonathan Benson tells us tonight, the other two medalists were on hand for the festive occasion.
After winning bronze medals in the men's high and triple jumps, Ryan Ingram and Latario Coley-Mins among the Bahamian athletes recognized at a reception last night at the Hilton Hotel put on by the B3As. Both gentlemen were happy to represent the Bahamas to the best of their ability.
In the finals, I come in a little bit shaky, so I had to pick it up. So overall, it gave me a medal, so I'm pretty pleased with that. But coming in on my first attempt, I wasn't supposed to knock that down. That's what cost me the medal. But even though I knocked it down, I still supposed to jump the height what they didn't jump.
Coming back from 2010, I did better than last 2 years ago. So it was a really great experience.
Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Dr. Daniel Johnson, was among those congratulating our World Junior Track and Field team upon their return home.
I look at this team here today, and we followed you all every night and every day on the internet. We couldn't get it live, but we were streaming all the time. And I really look at this team, and I see these same people in Brazil in 4 years doing very great things. You had great achievements in individual best championship records. I mean, things that have never been done before. But I really came on behalf of the Prime Minister and the people of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas to say to all of you, athletes, players, coaches, parents, sponsors, congratulations. We're extremely proud of you, and I know you all are tired, so get some rest, because tomorrow you got to get up and do it all again.
Rudolph Ferguson served as the head coach for Team Bahamas at the World Junior Championships. He assured Minister Johnson that the Bahamas maintained its brand name status on the World Track and Field stage.
Wherever we went, we didn't represent ourselves individually. We represented the brand. We represented that 350-odd thousand persons in this country. So we had to act a certain way. We had to talk a certain way. We had to do things a certain way. And you know, sir, wherever we went, somebody stopped and say, Bahamas, Bahamas, Bahamas. There is that expectation by being a brand, sir. And I want you to know, sir, and I'm happy to report that all of your 24 athletes, sir, performed extremely well, conducted themselves exceptionally, and they ought to be congratulated.
In terms of finances, the World Junior team got most of its support from BTC, and CEO Jeff Houston made the point to commend the athletes on a job well done.
The financial commitment we have made to youth development and sports over the years is in fact a worthwhile and a necessary contribution, and we are continuously proud to be a major source of funding for these teams. While the season is done for some of you, others of you are on your way to the 2012 Summer Olympics, and BTC is with you all the way.
Jonathan Benson, ZNS Total Sports.
All right, Jonathan, thanks a lot. Some members of Team Bahamas already in London for the games that start in just 9 days. Charles Fisher tells us who's there so far.
Just days away from the start of the London Olympics, and Team Bahamas is already settling in, according to General Secretary of the Bahamas Olympic Committee, Romel Knowles.
The swimming athlete and her entourage arrived yesterday, and there's about 10 athletes that leaves here today and will arrive in London tomorrow. And then the others that are in Europe will arrive between today and the 23rd.
The camp is mandatory for the first-time Olympians.
Primarily, it's an opportunity for them to put the final touches on their preparation and to get acclimatized to the weather. It rained this morning, as a matter of fact, and for the camaraderie, because a lot of other countries are there. And then they move into the camp on the actual village on the 24th, where amongst 10,000 athletes. So it's really to get there, to settle their nerves, to get them acclimatized, and to get them comfortable to the conditions that that the Olympic game comes with the Olympic Games. Around this time, athletes, the professional athletes, they're on the European circuit making money. You really can't fault them for that. Training camps are primarily, in my opinion, for the relay teams, because obviously the exchanges is something that, when you bring in 4 or 6 people together for the first time in a prestigious meet such as the Olympics or any other meet, as a matter of fact, they need to practice their exchanges. And in this regard, though, we thought it was necessary because of the number of and the caliber of the young athletes that we're taking for the very first time. Primarily, again, just to get them used to London, to get them comfortable to the different foods until we open up, of course, the Bahama House, where they'll be more comfortable with their diet.
And all athletes must be in London by July 24th.
That's because on the 25th, on the morning of the 25th, there's a security briefing by the chef de mission, who's Roy Colbert, and then there's an event being sponsored by Cable and Wireless, a partner of BDC, and then we wanted to take the opportunity to have them meet the minister and the high commissioner and other dignitaries that may come along, and we thought it was necessary to get it out of the way before the games actually start, because that's when their schedules get very, very hectic.
9 days before the games begin, and the Bahamas trek has already started. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, Fisher, thanks a lot. Remember, ZNS is your official and exclusive broadcaster for the London Olympics. Our coverage starts July 27th. Get this, that's next week, Friday. So we're just a few days away from the Olympic Games. Now, moving on to some basketball news now. As is the case for as long as I could remember, Coach Kevin KJ Johnson will take another deserving group of ballers to the AAU National Tournament in Orlando. Johnson says these kinds of trips are important because it gives players the opportunity to showcase their skills in front of international coaches.
A great tournament, very intense. This year we take 11th grade, Division II. They have Division I, Division II. We will be playing in the Division II bracket, which is very competitive. We have hundreds and thousands of coaches going to be showcased and looking at these young men. And, let's give them an opportunity, hopefully the following year to get scholarship.
Now, the competition at the AAU level is definitively different from what you would find here at home.
A lot of these guys who we play against go major Division I basketball and go to the NBA. Okay, last 2 years we played against Austin River, Dark River's son. That's the type of level we play at, and of course, our young men learn, they got better, and they're going to continue to get better. Like during the Easter break, we went over them, we won it. So the basketball in the Bahamas is really getting intense, and really a lot of the players are understanding exactly what they need to work on the game to get better, and they're doing that.
And that'll do it for sports. I'm Chris Saunders. Your final look at weather is still to come.